Hey there, history fans! Today we're traveling back in time to ancient Egypt, a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. Imagine a land of scorching deserts, the mighty Nile River, and towering pyramids that pierce the sky. That was ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt left a big mark on history. They gave us amazing things like hieroglyphics, their cool picture writing, and incredible buildings like the pyramids. We still learn from their discoveries in math, astronomy, and medicine. Their civilization was powerful for over 3,000 years, much longer than many other empires. From around 3100 BC to 30 BC, pharaohs ruled ancient Egypt, leaving behind a legacy of power, innovation, and mystery. Get ready for a wild ride as we explore the world of pharaohs, pyramids, and ancient secrets. Next stop, the Pharaohs. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs weren't just kings, they were like gods on earth. They held absolute power and were responsible for everything, from leading armies to ensuring the Nile flooded at the right time for their crops. Egyptians believed the pharaoh was chosen by the gods to rule. They thought he was a link between the gods and the people. That's a lot of pressure. Pharaohs wore special clothes and headwear to show their status. They also had magnificent tombs built for themselves, the pyramids. This was super important because Egyptians believed in the afterlife, and pharaohs needed a grand resting place for their journey to the next world. Speaking of pyramids, let's find out why these massive structures were built. Imagine spending your entire life building a giant tomb. That's what the ancient Egyptians did. And those tombs? You guessed it, the pyramids. The ancient Egyptians believed in life after death. But it wasn't just about dying, it was about continuing your life in another world. They thought they needed their bodies to be preserved and all their stuff with them. That's where the pyramids come in. They were like giant houses for the dead, filled with treasures, food, and everything a pharaoh might need in the afterlife. Talk about going out in style. But how did they build these massive structures? Stay tuned to find out. Building a pyramid was no easy feat. It was a massive undertaking that required thousands of skilled workers, years of labor, and ingenious engineering. It's mind-blowing when you think they didn't have modern tools. They used simple tools like copper chisels, wooden mallets, and ramps to move those giant stones. Can you imagine pulling and pushing huge blocks of stone for years? The pyramids were built with incredible precision. The sides are almost perfectly aligned with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. It's amazing what they accomplished without our modern technology. But the pyramids were more than just tombs. They were symbols of power, religion, and the pharaoh's connection to the gods. Section 5. More than just tombs. The significance of pyramids. The pyramids weren't just tombs for the pharaohs, they were powerful symbols with deep religious and cultural meanings. Egyptians believed the pyramid's shape helped the pharaoh's soul ascend to the heavens and join the gods. They were like a staircase to the afterlife. The pyramids also showed how powerful the pharaoh was. Only someone with immense power and wealth could command such a massive project. They were a constant reminder of the pharaoh's authority, even after death. Life in ancient Egypt revolved around the pharaoh and the gods. Let's take a peek into their world. Section 6. Life in the shadow of the pyramids. Life in ancient Egypt wasn't all about pyramids and pharaohs. The river Nile was the lifeline of Egypt. Every year it flooded, bringing rich, fertile soil that allowed farmers to grow crops. Most Egyptians were farmers. They grew crops like wheat, barley, and flax, which they used to make linen cloth. Egyptians were skilled craftspeople. They made beautiful pottery, jewelry, and furniture. They also developed a system of writing called hieroglyphics. Life could be tough, especially for ordinary Egyptians, but they were a resourceful and innovative people who created a vibrant and enduring civilization. But like all good things, the time of the pharaohs eventually came to an end. Section 7. The end of an era, the decline of ancient Egypt. After centuries of power, even mighty empires fall. That's what happened to ancient Egypt. It wasn't just one big event, it was a slow decline over many years. Internal power struggles, attacks from invaders, and a changing climate all played a role in weakening the once mighty civilization. Everything changes eventually. But even though their empire crumbled, the ancient Egyptians left behind an incredible legacy that continues to fascinate us today. Their art, architecture, and culture still inspire awe and wonder. Speaking of legacy, let's discover how we're still uncovering the secrets of ancient Egypt. Section 8. Unraveling the mysteries, archaeology, and ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt may be long gone, but it continues to fascinate us. Archaeologists are like detectives of the past, digging up ancient cities, tombs, and artifacts to piece together the story of this incredible civilization. They use all sorts of cool tools and techniques, from ground-penetrating radar to analyze what's beneath the surface to carefully excavating delicate artifacts. Every discovery, whether it's a new tomb, a lost city, or even a scrap of papyrus, helps us understand more about ancient Egypt and its people. It's like solving a giant puzzle that's thousands of years old. The story of ancient Egypt is still being written as we continue to learn more about this amazing civilization. Section 9. Ancient Egypt's legacy echoes in the modern world. Even though ancient Egypt existed thousands of years ago, its influence can still be seen today. From our calendars and mathematics to our fascination with mummies and pyramids, ancient Egypt continues to capture our imagination. The next time you see a picture of a pyramid or hear about a pharaoh, remember that you're witnessing the legacy of a civilization that shaped the course of human history. So there you have it, a journey through time to ancient Egypt. From the power of the pharaohs to the mystery of the pyramids, ancient Egypt continues to inspire and amaze us today. Keep exploring, and you never know what secrets from the past you might uncover.